I'm Chad Young with the Obstacle Ninja, and this is my workbench.
All right, so I got some new stuff for my workbench. I'm going to show you guys. There are a couple people out there that are that have put together some workbenches. I have been doing a lot of research. I like the Craig system and the Rockler system. I didn't know which one I was going to go with, so I found out that there's a store here in Central Florida by Rockler. So I went in, I actually got to put my hands on some of the stuff, and I have to say that I really like the Rockler T-Tracks. So I'm gonna go with that, and then they also have these bench cookies for whenever I'm doing my routing and stuff. So this is pretty inexpensive after you make it all yourself. The accessories, they get a little bit pricey, but you can kind of pick and choose which ones are the most important to you. I'll go over that. We're gonna make some dowels, and I'll show like how I did everything. Some stop kits, the T-Track system right here, and I'm just kind of making my own variation. I used a couple plans, one from Build Something from Craig, and then also you know, some other YouTube videos that I had seen where they had done the T-Track system. So I'm making my own with what I have now, and I'm gonna see how this works. Again, we're here to build Ninja obstacles, so I'm just trying to show you guys, you know, the way I do it and some of the stuff I use. All right, so here are the Rockler bench cookies I was talking about. This organization rack's really nice. It's I'm actually gonna mount it off to the side somewhere, and it has a system where you can actually pull it off. So I really like that, because otherwise I'm not the most organized person in the world. So for me, this is gonna make me, you know, clean everything up nicely. So everything just kind of stacks in here like so. And then you see here they got these 3/4 inch dados in this foam, and I got a Irwin 3/4 inch Forstner bit right here, which is what I'm going to use to create my own dados where I think, you know, I would need them the most. You can look at other variations online, like there's tables that the whole entire table has them in it. Some they're just along one side. So I'm going to be real careful and just do some projects a little bit at a time and keep adding as needed. So with this system, what you can do is you can take these bench cookies and go ahead and put them together like so. And the nice part about it is that these don't really slide. So when they have these actually in the dados that are in the wood, you're gonna have a really solid surface. And you know, you can put things off the table so you're not cutting into your table when you're routing, or you're using a jigsaw. For instance, this is one jigsaw blade on here. You need to get this thing up pretty high in the air, and as you see there, that's not going to cut into the wood, and it's not going to work up my clean surface. You might even be able to get away with this one, but that's cutting it close. That's not going to make it. So you get some variation with these with this kit from Rockler. So I'm excited about that. Other thing is, like for my tabletop, you could go with a less finished wood with a different kind unfinished plywood. I went with a 3/4 inch birchwood. I just like the cleaner finish of it. I'm gonna put a stain right here. This is a General Finishes. It's a oil and urethane top coat satin. I'm gonna put a coat on this after I make all of my cuts for my T-Tracks, make sure everything's in line, and then put this top coat on, let it sit for 24 hours, and then I'll be ready to install the track.
So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting the grooves for the T-Track, and it's important to note that you need to use a straight edge. One side of this level has a bubble on it, so it would actually cause a dip or a groove that I don't want. So I'm making sure to use the side that has the full straight edge on it while I'm making these grooves. And what this T-Track's going to allow me to do is going to allow me to hold things down in the middle of the table, to place my bench cookies wherever I want them, to get things up off the table. So if I'm routing or something, I can just make one full circle around the entire edge without having to unclamp it and keep flipping the board around. These are the cross sections for the T-Track, and I'm just installing these so that I can slide my bench cookies, or if I want the things that hold stuff down, I can slide them across the whole entire table and not have to keep taking them out off the sides of the table. You guys are going to see me build tons of Ninja obstacles on this table, so it's just my version based on what I had, and this table is going to change over time So follow me, and hopefully we can build better obstacles together.